Hi, Sandra. Welcome to another episode of Asexualise, my asexual life. This is the place to be for education about asexuality. So if you haven't already subscribed, hit that big subscribe button now and hit that bell icon to get notified of every time I post a new video. Yes, in this channel, I talk about asexual relationships, asexual friendship, asexual dating, and sometimes I talk about the thing called sex. Well, meh. But sometimes, we have to talk about it, don't we? Anyway, thanks for tuning in. I have got a chest infection, so just to let you know, I'm trying to do my best. The days progress, so I've been helping myself, taking lots of rest. So, but if I start coughing or my voice gets croaky or bad, then you know why. So, in this episode, I want to talk to you about how do you know if they're after you for a visa or job sponsorship. So, I'm predominantly talking about asexual dating and relationships, but obviously, this could apply to a friend. I do know that I did suss one foreign guy out who'd been friends with an asexual for quite some time, yet blatantly to me, they were after a visa. And I think this person was more on the aromantic spectrum, so it can happen to anyone. So you've got to be extra careful. And because I have a lot of experience of this, I kind of intuitively already know. So it's really hard for me to describe how you can work this out, because to the person who's not experiencing this, it might not be easy to tell. But because I've got so much experience of this visa and job wanting, it's basically from foreign guys who can't get into the country you're in. And as you know, I'm very much looking for my asexual soulmate, who I believe is foreign and I believe is Indian. And I put that out on these videos all the time. So if anyone sees this YouTube channel, then obviously if they're foreign, they think, I already know that Sandra wants a foreign guy. So that's sort of one point in my favour of me possibly being able to get them a visa, they think. Do you see what I'm saying? So there's a few character traits or traits of yourself that you have to kind of be aware of, and there's traits of them. Oh, I don't know how much I'm going to get through this video tonight. My chest is really bad, sorry. And I'm on my phone because my iPad's not working properly. No, it's not working with YouTube. Oh man, sorry. So basically, one thing is, if does the person know that you're interested in a foreign guy, for starters? Do they know that you're interested in being in a relationship with someone else abroad? Or maybe you're looking for a queer platonic relationship. It could still be something like that. You might not want full romance because you might not be romantic, but are you seeking that close bond with someone? And you particularly like foreign people. Like in my case, it's foreign guys, so I'll be talking quite a lot about foreign guys because that is my experience. But it's not to say that you couldn't get that with a woman as well. But I have a lot of experience with foreign guys, so this is the angle I'm coming from mostly, because obviously that's my experience. I don't want to lead you down a garden path or tell you something that I don't have experience of. So I particularly like Indian guys, as you know. I particularly believe my soulmate's Indian. He, in the least, is foreign. And this poses a lot of problems for me because I live in the UK and I absolutely adore living in the UK. I like living on my own in the flat I'm specifically in. I don't want marriage. I don't want kids. I don't like sex. And to be quite honest, I don't need to live with someone, and I don't want to do housework for a guy. Well, all those things I mentioned I don't like are what a foreign guy usually expects of a woman, because particularly if they're, for example, from India, because they expect their woman to be like that because that's the way they've brought up in their culture. The fact I won't get married is great because it means they can't get a visa off me in that way. But obviously, if you're a person that's looking for marriage, and you say that to them, that to them is going to make them want to speak to you even more. Exactly. So you've got to look at some of the character traits and things that you've got And is that what they're seeking in order to get a visa more easily or a job more easily? When I say character traits, it's not necessarily character traits as such as personality traits and circumstances traits. So one is, you know, like, what type of relationship are you looking for? And do you like foreign guys in the first place? As soon as they know that you like foreign guys, for a start, that is one thing they'll latch onto, because they know that that's what you're after. And they know there's, like, you know, they're in more with a chance than someone from your own country, for example. And they know that you're gonna, well, you might have to make sacrifices, they'll think, for that person. Or that you want to make sacrifices, but you can't, because you can't get what you want in your own country. This is kind of known as a scarcity mindset. Because, and that's part of the problem with being asexual as well, is because we're rare, we're 1% of the whole population. A person who isn't asexual, a foreign person, could easily say they can live without sex to get a visa from you, or even like a job sponsorship, if that was something that they think you could offer them, because, you know, that they think you can't get anyone. So basically, by saying that they don't need sex from you, it's like another thing in their favour. Do you see what I'm saying? And by, you know, by you thinking, oh, I'm never going to get love, I'm never going to find a relationship, they latch onto that. So I'm very aware that in my own life, you know, I want a foreign guy. It's really hard to get a foreign asexual guy in the UK. I mean, part of that's probably going to be because, you know, they don't live near me, and also because they want different things to me. But also, you know, because some of the guys are abroad, they say they like me, they're doing it more, not because they don't find me. Sorry, my internet's really bad tonight. So it disconnected for a bit. Thanks for still tuning in. So basically, yeah, so I today have had 2 Indian guys that have been talking to me at the same time at one point as well. Both new guys to me, newly talking to me. One is in my no sex asexual dating group, and one I didn't know at all. So in the no sex asexual dating group, he started to message me, and I noticed the things he was asking me was to find out if I could get him into this country with visa, and if I was sponsoring for a job. Now, bear in mind, he did not tell me or ask me either of these things, okay? This is only because I've got the experience to know the kind of questioning he did with me leading to that, right? So because I know this type of thing now, I'm already on the ball. I'm kind of saying, yeah, I know, I understand, you know, and I'm already handling what the outcomes they want. I'm already basically telling them I can't do it by my answers back without them actually having asked me. So the first guy who's asexual, he told me he's Indian and his age, right? So he must have watched my videos or known my age, right? So he must have watched my videos or known my posts that I want an Indian guy in his 20s, right? Because it's a bit random, but having said that, many foreign guys do give their age, right? Especially if they like a girl. And so then he says, oh, what's your age? And then I said to him, well, I don't give my birth certificate age out. You know, I have a 21st mindset. I live like a teenager. Unless someone's interested in me, dating me, or relationship, I don't give it out. So I've already basically prompted them to tell me why they're interested in me, right? And then he said, oh, it doesn't matter. I was only asking in general. Right. Next thing he says, I'm beautiful, right? Which obviously is a lovely Next thing he says, I'm beautiful, right? Which obviously is a lovely compliment. Excuse me, I'm going to have a drink. Which, oh my gosh, I don't, my voice is really going to go. So I don't doubt the fact that he thinks I'm beautiful. I get a lot of foreign guys thinking I'm beautiful, right? A lot of foreign guys just contact me through seeing photographs of me that aren't revealing. You know, random guys. So I don't doubt that he thinks that. But, you know, his motivation, you know, his reasoning behind why he's telling me this stuff is obviously because he's interested in in a relationship. He told me he was romantic, asexual, and interested in a relationship, which is fair enough. He's telling me this, and I'm beautiful. So obviously you would equate that to the fact that he's interested in a relationship with me. So I told him I'm looking for someone in the UK. I can't do a long distance relationship. He hasn't asked me to have a long distance relationship. I've already handled that objection, right? So in sales, there's something called preempting objections or handling objections. And I kind of like, I've preempted it and handled it because I've, I want someone in the UK. And I've already told him that. And I've already told him that I need someone in the UK because I can't do a long distance relationship. So I've already told him kind of like where I'm coming from on that without him even saying, I want to be in the UK. But he did say that as well. He said he wanted to be in the UK. So you've got to look out for people that come very quickly, start saying they want a relationship with you or implying they do. Then saying, sorry, I'm going to have to go and cough stuff up in a minute. My voice is going. So you're looking for, oh my gosh, my voice is getting really bad. So you're looking basically for signs that they're saying they like you super quickly. They're giving you compliments. They're finding out your age. They're telling you they're interested in a relationship. And then comes packs a punch of the country that you're in is one of them that they absolutely love and would like to live in. That is a big indication that they are telling you they love your country, which I used to think was a compliment. I still do to a certain extent. But they're paying you that compliment because it's somewhere they'd like to live, because they want to come there and they want a visa. Because this is the first conversations you're kind of having. Okay, I'm not saying every single person on the planet's like this. Some foreigners can love your country and just admire it. But I'm saying it's a succession of things and the things they group together when they're talking that you can tell that they're interested in you for a potential relationship because they want a visa. I also turned around and told him that I want someone in the UK because I can't do a long distance relationship. But Indians have a bad... Indians can't get in this country anyway because they have a visa problem. And he's like quite surprised to think that I knew this. And he's like, oh yeah, you're right. They do have a visa problem. It's very difficult for an Indian guy to get in the UK. And I'm like, exactly. So I've already told him I know the score. And, I said that, I've got Indian friends. Because he's like, how do you know this stuff? And then, sorry, this is really bad. And then he started asking me about what work do I do. And I automatically knew it was after a job because he said, what work do you do? And now I said, I'm an author, and also I write books, and also I'm a t-shirt designer. So then he wanted to know if I have my own shop because he wanted a job in my shop. But he didn't ask me for this. I just knew it. I said, no, it's online only. It's print on demand. Because first of all, he asked me what job I did. Then he took no notice. And then later on, he said, oh, so have you got your own shop? You got your own shop then? I'm like, no. Because if I had got my own shop, he was then going to be more interested in me for sponsoring him. Do you see what I mean? Because for some reason, these foreigners seem to think that I can sponsor them if I've got a lot of money or if I've got my own business, which is actually not true. You have to be a registered sponsor in the UK to sponsor someone to come over here. And if you go to HMRC website in the UK, you can see the whole list of sponsors. Most of them are to do with the NHS, so they're looking for doctors and nurses. Some of them are for IT professionals. Some of them are for marketing. So there are companies that sponsor you, but someone who's freelance like me is not really going to sponsor someone to come to the UK anyway. And you have to apply via the government to be a sponsor, and you have to meet certain criteria, and you're paying for someone else to come over here. Why would I pay for someone else to come over here if I can already get workers in the UK? And as a freelancer, I would employ other freelancers if I wanted to. Do you know what I mean? I'd go on sites that I know that I can get people who have good reputation for already being freelancers in the fields I need, and I wouldn't employ someone full time. I would just employ someone, I just pay for a freelancer as and when I need them. When you've got online businesses, you don't need to do that anyway a lot nowadays. And I don't, I've not got this big business. Like, do you know what I mean? Selling a few books and t-shirts is not like a huge business. Do you know what I mean? There are people with much more bigger businesses. I'm still doing other stuff as well, So they're barking down the wrong tree with me. But I mean, and then this guy, this was he then turned the conversation around at the end when I basically said no to the visa. No, I said, I didn't say, he didn't ask me a visa. I said, oh, it's really difficult for someone basically who's Indian to get into the UK with a visa. And he said, oh yeah, it's really hard. So I've already told him that. And then I told him I don't own my own shop. It's all online stuff, print on demand, And he's like, oh. So that stopped him in his tracks. And then he started asking about Indian girls, because obviously that's probably what he really wants. But he's just saying it because he's edging his bets with me. And then I said, oh, he goes, is there any Indian girls in your group? I said, there's one woman who doesn't want to be with the Indian guy. And Indian woman I know in the UK that wants someone in the UK. And there's probably some others, but you need to post about it and what you're looking for. I'm not going to do his work for him. And I'm just absolutely shocked, though, at the amount of people. I'm saying Indians because obviously that's who I'm most attracted to and have conversations with, that think that a woman should pay for them to come over here. Do you know what I mean? Would they absolutely, if a random guy off the internet was messaging their mother, and their mother just say something happened and their mother was a widow or something, and then some random guy was messaging their mother to, about, oh, will you sponsor me to come to your country? Just imagine it. Or after a visa to come to India, switch it around. I don't think the guy would like their mother to have some random stranger saying all this to them, So why do they think, oh, I should have it? It's just really rude and insulting, to be quite honest. And if I have an Indian asexual guy, he'll have his own money. He'll probably be working IT or have his own business. And he'll have his own money and he'll come over here with his own accord, or will he live over here? A guy who really loves a woman will do whatever it takes to be with her. I've got a foreign friend, well, I say foreign person I know in the UK that runs his own business with his wife and kid. And he even told me, he said, if a foreign guy loves you that much, he will do whatever it takes to come over. And he will find the money. He will do whatever it takes. And that's what I believe. I'm not about to go around paying for a guy to come over here, because that's not love. Me paying for a guy to come over here is not love. I don't want to be with a guy who doesn't love me. I don't want to be with a guy who's just with me for a visa, because unfortunately, I even know from my cousin who used to be a manager of a hotel, she used to employ lots of foreign staff, not actually Indian, but from other different countries. And they used to marry older women and after 5 years get a visa and divorce them. She said it was what nearly all of them did. And that's why I'm into younger guys, because I genuinely am attracted aesthetically to younger guys. I can't be attracted to older guys usually. It's a real problem for me. I can't help the way I am. I really can't. And the fact it's foreign guys, I haven't been attracted that much to a British guy since my ex in 2011. Even between 2012 to 14, before I realised I was asexual, I dated all foreign guys in the UK. I never dated, they were heterosexual, sadly, but they were always foreign guys, and they were in their 20s. So I can easily get a foreign guy in his 20s, who's heterosexual for me. That's never a problem for me, But again, an asexual guy is somewhat different, which I find bizarre. I find it's, more guys, younger guys, foreign guys in their 20s want sex with me than guys want to be in a relationship, just romance with me. Even, as you know from this channel, even the people that say they're asexual a lot of the time aren't. Not the ones I speak to. Anyway, I'm going to have to go because my throat's really bad. Thanks for watching, and I will see you soon. Take care. Bye.